and welcome to Fresh Dialogue. I'm Alison van Diggelen, talking to you from Silicon Valley, California. Today we're at the Google headquarters in Mountain View, California, and I'm here with Parag Chokshi, and he is Public Affairs Manager for Clean Energy at Google. Yeah. And you have an audacious goal at Google to make renewable energy less costly than coal.
That's right.
How is that target going, and can you
Sure.
talk on that?
Sure. I mean, there are a lot of initiatives that we do in support of that goal. There's an internal effort here, an engineering effort that focuses on solar thermal technology. So that's another piece of getting to that goal. And then, of course, the energy innovation study that we published just last week, where we're really trying to provide some data on the long-term economic impacts of investment in clean energy by the public and the private sector in an effort to spur more investment and to get sort of other folks involved towards getting to that goal. So there are a lot of pieces to it: an internal engineering team, the investments we're making, and then some efforts in the policy and advocacy space.
What were some of the most exciting conclusions that the report made?
There were some really exciting conclusions around EVs, and you could see 90% penetration of EVs by as quickly as 2030 if battery technology really gets on those aggressive cost curves.
And that seems to me a big if. There are some cost constraints and some technology constraints. Can you elaborate on what they would be to get a 90% market share for electric vehicles? It seems a bit of a pipe dream right now. Yeah,
well, I think it was a $100 per kilowatt hour battery that would get us there, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we're in the 300 range right now, and that would be for a 300-mile range. So that's very aggressive, and we wanted to look at what aggressive scenarios to see sort of what are the possibilities, and I don't know if we have a definitive conclusion on how to get there, and I think that's something that we're hoping that this study spurs some debate around different types of incentives to get us there. So I think just delaying 5 years in getting on these cost trajectories, the cumulative impact was something on the order of $2 to $3 trillion for GDP. And when I say cost, I mean it's
opportunity cost.
Opportunity cost, exactly. It's the opportunity cost.
What is Google's attitude to people that say that clean tech, investment in clean tech, and especially government support of clean tech is going to cost jobs?
We have to take a long-term view. That's why this study looked at 2030 and all the way to 2050. And I think if you look at the long-term impact, and if we can really get on these cost curves, we think there's a positive impact there. And so we wanted to provide that data. We wanted to see what the impact would be, and it's a positive impact. We see it's not just there. Sort of innovation pays off big in a wide range of ways. It's jobs. I think more than 1 million jobs by 2030. It's GDP. There are emissions. So there are a lot of benefits.
Check out freshdialogues.com for interviews with Paul Krugman, Martin Sheen, Tom Friedman, and many others.